Hey everyone, this is V Jose for you back again with more deck reviews. Now I'm going to be looking at the Anglo Offasons decks from Sweden, I believe. Yes, Sweden. This is what they look like. I'll show you. I actually have a multitude of them. I have, first of all, these are the rug backs. This one is a red and white. This one is a green and a purple. Black and a white. And one of my favorite colors, purple and green. I also have these two. These are actually jumbo indexed. And they have a different back design on them. And I'll show you those in a bit. Now this is what the cards look like. I guess this is the face, the front of the box, I should say. And it says embossed finish in the corner. And it says limited edition 2009 Anglo Offasons Sweden. And it says Aki Arnhill is the designer, I guess. On the sides you got all four pips. And on this side you got Ace, King, Queen, Jack. I believe there is some B decks, the B watermelon decks have the same thing on the sides. So that's very interesting. The top it says Anglo Poker Standard Index. And the bottom there's a barcode. It says 52 plus 2 jokers. Design Aki Arnhill, made in Sweden. And the back, it's a rug back. It's supposed to kind of look like a rug, an area rug that you might have. And on here there is some trademark information on the flap. The flap, as you can see, is different in the USB-C. And this is also different. Check this flap out. See if you can see that. There is a bit. This flap is a lot different, as you can see. You can actually, hang it from your finger and drop the cards out like that. Yeah. And all four of these decks that I have are the same back design, just different colors. Now, if we look through the deck, I'll pull out a couple of cards. Let's have a look at some of these cards. There's a Jack. I think it's really nice looking, kind of simple. Nothing too special, but it's pretty nice looking. Here's a good look at a 10 of diamonds. There's a 9, 5, 2. Look at those club pips, very nice. One thing to notice is the pips on these cards are really small and spaced out. There's another court card. You have a popular Queen of Hearts. And I can go through. There's a 7, 2. Look at how far apart those pips are, it's really interesting. And I can go through all of them if I wanted to, but you get the idea, I think. Now, this deck has 2 jokers. They look like this. It says Joker in all 4 corners, which is a little bit too much, especially how big they wrote it. It almost says Joker right across the entire side. And there is just kind of a standard Joker gesture type person on there. Kind of simple, basic, nothing too special about it. The other one is identical, except Joker is written in red lettering as opposed to the black in the other one. And there is one more card that is a kind of information, guarantee, extra Joker, and it's got a star in each corner in blue. And it's got information related to deck and a guarantee. There's the ace of spades. Very simple, basic, nothing special about it. Small pip. And there is a reason for that. And I'll show you the reason. The ace of hearts. In Europe, apparently, a lot of the decks don't use the spade pip, the ace of spades, as their special card. They use the ace of hearts. As you can see, they have their symbol on here with office in Sweden on the ace of hearts. And it's basically looks like a horse from a merry-go-round is what it is. And the reason for that is because in Europe they didn't have, like, the reason why they have all that writing and stuff on the aces of spades and the bicycle decks and other decks is because they used to put special taxes on the ace of spades, and that's why they had to put all the information on the ace of spades. And now they just do it for the heck of it because they've always done it, so they might as well keep doing it. In Europe, they didn't have that, so the ace of spades is plain. And for whatever reason, they use the ace of hearts to put their logos on it. I do have other decks from Europe, like the Waddingtons from the UK, and I think they're the same. Anyways, I'll just put all these back in the pack. These cards, like it says on the box, is in embossed finish. It's kind of, I guess, a Illinois finish or an air cushion finish. There's the back design. I really like this green and purple back design. It's one of my favorites. One thing I notice about the corners is they're really rounded in comparison to bicycle decks. And the borders are, actually they're not too thin, but they're a little bit thin. The borders on the earlier Anglos, which I don't have because they're all jumbo indexed, are thinner, and actually, let's see. Anyways, as far as they handle pretty well with spread, let's see how they fan. They fan alright. Better than the last decks I reviewed. They spread really nice. And, you know, some people have a little difficulty with fanning, and they use fanning powder with these decks, but I think they fan alright. That didn't work out very well. But anyways, you get the idea. They're pretty nice to look at. They're different, they're interesting. And if you like collecting decks from other parts of the world, by all means, go for it. You can get these. I believe B& Poker World has them. Poker Stud 52 on eBay has them. And there's other card shops online that will have them. Now, I'm going to look at these ones very briefly. Front of the box is the same, except that it's in jumbo index, and you'll notice they all have kings on them. These ones all have king of hearts and king of diamonds, if you can see that. These ones have king of diamonds, king of spades. It still says Anglo Offasons, Sweden. The sides are the same, as you can see. The top says design Aki Earnhill blackjack, so I guess that's what the back design is. It's blackjack, unlike the other ones, which is poker standard index. And the bottom, 52 plus 3 jokers and a barcode. And there's the back design. From what I understand, when I got these, this back design is the design they used on the really big jumbo sized cards, and then they just decided might as well put this on a regular sized card, and there we go. And I think they are a very nice back design, kind of elegant, kind of like the Artifice decks. Elegant looking back design, really nice. Blue and silver, red and silver. And I'll just open these up. Oops. Again, the flaps are the same, as you can see. Now this one is a little bit different, as you can see, jumbo indexed, and the pips are a little bit different and how they're lined up. Like the other, what I mean is the other deck, I'll show you, with the 7 specifically. As you can see, this one, it's arranged just like your standard 7s in your bicycle decks. This one, they arranged it with a pip in the center of the card as opposed to right here. That's one difference you'll notice. Another difference you'll notice is, if you look at it, there is a different color in the background here. It's kind of like a creamy color, whatever you want to call it. It's a little bit different, stands out a little bit, and I think it looks nice. By the way, here's the back design. Really nice. It is a little bit darker than on the box, which is a little bit weird, but it's almost a burgundy color with silver. I like it. Really nice. Back design. Here's a card for you to look at. Quote cards, same as in the other deck, just small because it's a jumbo index. These are clubs. Queen. Look at how spaced out those pips are, how small they are. It's kind of weird. There's a 10. Different again, like I said. Sorry, excuse me a minute. And this deck has 3 jokers. 2 just like in the other deck I just showed you, with Joker written all 4 corners in red and black, and same gesture character. This one is the same, except it has a star, blue star in each corner, just like the extra Joker in the other deck. So that's where your third Joker comes in. Ace of Spades, again, standard. It's funny how the pip in the indice is like twice the size of the one in the center. It's very weird, I think, in my opinion. And then there's the Ace of Hearts, just like the other one, has their symbol below the heart pip. Let's put all this stuff back into the deck really quickly. Cards, you can see they, oops, dribble nicely. They fan nicely, from what I can tell. Spread alright. And all sorts of stuff. Again, the finish on these cards. Oh, well, that was terrific. There you go, that's much better. Finish is, it looks like an air cushion finish or an embossed finish like in the other ones. Cards have a nice, good thickness to them. They're very nice to handle, I think. And I totally recommend you check out the Anglos. They're nice cards to have. Nice having a collection. I like having cards from all over the world, so I've got cards from all over the place. UK, Italy, Sweden, all those bicycle decks from Asia, and even cards from India. I've got cards from Australia, of course Canada. If you want me to look at any of those cards, just let me know, and I probably will. It'll be like my world tour of card reviews. It's kind of funny. I was going to show you one more thing. Let's have a look at the blue deck. I just want to see something with the blue deck real quickly. And what you notice about the blue deck, let's look at the color difference. It's actually a little bit lighter than the color in the box. So the red deck cards are actually darker than the ones in the box. These ones are a little bit lighter than the ones in the box. It's kind of weird. But anyways, that's what you get. Oops. And if you want any decks reviewed as usual, just let me know. I'll do them. With that, I will see you next time.